Today we're going to finish up our series of character creation in Sentinel Comics RPG. And we are on part 5, and I take my time with these things because what I like to do is I want you guys to be informed. Like, if you're gonna go get this game, then you need to know these little details. I don't want it to be something, just some fast video that gives you just a little bit of detail here or there. I want you to know the whole thing. So all you really have to do is just make a decision on whether or not you want the game. That's how I like to do things here on RPG Elite. But we're gonna finish up Chillstorm. I'm excited about this because when I make a character here, I normally like to make my characters to put them in some other content. So it's not just only to show you how you create characters in certain games, but it's actually to use them in something. So that's the plan every time I make a character. So some of these characters that you haven't seen, trust me, you'll see them again. The plan is to bring them to life in their own setting. So we're gonna do that today. And then on the other side, as we always do, I've got the question of the vid. On one of these last 2 steps that we're doing, I'm just gonna be going through the options that you have. And the very last step is very straightforward. Ain't nothing really to it, to be quite honest. All right, so let's get to it, y'all, and hit that transition.
Retcon is a term, stands for retroactive continuity, and it's something that in comics, when they have to go back and change something that had already been established. For example, one writer comes in and he writes like the first 10 issues of a comic, then another writer comes in way later on and he writes like issues, 50 through 60, and he does something that messes with what first writer wrote in issues 1 through 10. So now they got to go back and kind of change and explain, because these things are contradicting. How does all that work? In Sentinel Comics RPG, when it comes to character creation, it's the same thing in a roundabout way. So basically, you've already got your character done at this point, but now you get the opportunity to go back and change and or tweak things. Maybe there were some things that were originally that you put in there that you're now like, I think we need to go back and change that. So how they do this, and let me go in here and pull this up. So in step 6 here, you can do any one of the following 6 things. Only one of them though. You have to choose one. So let's take a look at these. So the first one is you get an extra red ability. Oh, that's nice. That's pretty dope right there. Next one is swap 2 dice in your powers and or qualities. Okay, so when we go back over here to Chillstorm, you can swap like weather control die and cold control. So if I wanted to have him to have just a little bit better cold control than weather control, then I swap these, and so weather control will be 8 and then cold control would be 10 at that point. And you do the same thing over here in qualities, but you can only do it with one or the other. You can't do it with both. All right. I'm probably not going to do that. Pretty happy with what I have there. Next is swap an ability to use a different power or quality. Okay. So going back here, if I was looking at my powers and was like, I don't think I really want crowd jets and I wanted to swap it out for something else, I could do that, or the same thing over here with my qualities. But again, I'm solid with Chillstorm and exactly how he looks and everything. So I am good. So we will move on here. Okay, it says, increase your red status die by 1 size. Maximum. Ooh. Oh, that's good. Yeah, good. Let's come back here. What it's talking about here is the status die right here. That's an option for me. It's looking good. I don't know if I'm going to do it, but it's looking good. All right, let's keep going. Down here, it says add any D6 power or quality of your choice. So you can add an extra power or quality and make it D6. And then the last one here at the bottom is swap 1 of your principles for any other. Okay, so if you go back over here to the character sheet, and if you go down here, you remember I got the principle of the gearhead right here, and I got the principle of weather right here. For me, that's not changing. I'm not changing that. It's exactly what I wanted. So yeah, I'm good with that. So it appears that I'm either going to get an extra red ability, or I'm going to increase my status die up to 12, or I'm going to get myself a new D6 power, an additional one. And I don't know which one yet. So let me go and figure this out, and I will be right back. Goodness, if you guys only knew how long that just took me. Man, I just went through a whole lot of stuff, but I ended up taking an extra red ability. And the extra red ability I had taken is from the mobility power set, or red abilities, I should say. And I took one called Takedown. I'm going to go back to my character sheet here. Down here at the bottom, I renamed it Freezing Rain. And you attack using weather control, you use your max die, and then you hinder that target, which is what Freezing Rain does. So that is what I decided to go with. So my retcon here is actually just expanding on Chillstorm, but we're not done. We've got one more step. Here we are at the last step of this character creation, step 7, where we're going to calculate Chillstorm's health. So let's see what we have to do here. It says add up the following numbers. 8 is the base, plus the maximum of your red status die. Okay, let's go over here to character and see what that is. So that's an 8. So it's going to be 8, 8, 16. All right, I'll move this over like this so I can just grab it in a second. So we got 16 right now, plus the maximum of your choice of any one athletic power or mental quality, of which I have neither, or 4 if you have none. Okay, so that equals 20, plus the result of rolling a D8. And if you don't want to roll, you can just roll 4. And this is your health. And then you just use the chart on page 113. We'll look at that in a second. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to roll a D8, and we're just going to roll it in here and see what we get. And I'm going to roll because technically you could just get that 4, right? You can roll a 4 or higher. And there's more chances of you rolling at least a 4 or higher than it is rolling less than 4. So let's just go ahead and just roll and see what we get. Dude, I can't catch a break. Oh, man. Cannot catch a break. So it looks as if I have 23 as his health. I have to put 23 in here. Okay, and then it changes all of this for your zones. And then you have to put 23 in here because that would be his current health. And you can see it changes into his green here. And if you notice, this stuff down here became alive again. That's a separate video, but he has 23 health. It's not the greatest. It's not the worst. It's not the greatest. All right, so that's it. That is the character, except one more part, which we have really already done. The finishing touches. But that would be all of this stuff, physical attributes and all of this, costume and all of that. And we did that earlier. I just love this costume, dude. I just love the way that this looks. Chillstorm is ready, y'all. He's in the hizzy right now.
Chillstorm is complete. And I am excited about that because, number one, it makes me think about my friend Jim, and, you know, I miss him every day. And I've talked about him several times in this series. But I really want to see him in action now. I really want to see, you know, how he develops as a character, or at least just see him one time in something. And that's the plan. You know, at least have these characters in something just one time. But this one is a little special to me, so you might see him more than once. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe on the channel, maybe in my membership content. Who knows? I don't know. Well, folks, if you got any value out of this video at all, then if you could do me a solid and crush that like button, that would be great. Also, if you want to stick around here on the channel, I'll come out with videos every Tuesday and Friday, God willing. So hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. Now, just to let you know, I did receive my own copy of Sentinel Comics RPG. So let me go grab that copy real quick. All right, so this is what I got sent in the mail from Greater Than Games, who are the creators of Sentinel Comics. So this is my version of Sentinel Comics RPG. Yes, that's very different from the version that I was borrowing, of course. Just really plain blue letters, black hardcover. I'm pretty sure that on the inside is the same thing. Now, mine I have not opened. And the reason why I haven't opened it is because I have an unboxing that I already shot, and I don't know when that is going to air, but they sent me more than one thing. And we will be going over those. And so we've got a lot of Greater Than Games content in the future. And if you don't know what that's from, then let me roll the clip. In the future. Yeah, that's from the movie Frequency if you don't know. So I am looking forward to this because I've already opened up the other stuff, and so much fun. It was so much fun, and it's so dope, and I can't wait to get that content out there to you guys as well. Okay, let's get straight to the question of the vid. Character creation. It's something that you normally do with session 0, right? So the question is, how do you like your character creation, or better yet, how do you approach character creation? Are you one of those players who, once you know what game that you guys are playing, and then you guys come to the table, you already have an idea in your head of the kind of character that you want to create? Or are you one of those players who are like, you know, I just wait until we get to the table, maybe I'll just roll something random, okay, let's just see what we got. How do you approach character creation in your tabletop RPGs? Let me know. Let's get some engagement going, folks, down in the comments below. That is going to do it for you, boy. That means that I got to do my Snagglepuss.
So exit, stage left.
If you have a game this week, y'all, happy gaming. I pray it is a fantastic RPG Elite session. So until next time, God willing, your boy, I gotta bounce on out of here because there's a whole lot of stuff that I'm doing. I'm working on Akello Ballandemu coming back. Yeah, I know, it's been a long time coming, but he's coming back. And you guys will get an excerpt of that really soon because the full version is going to go in my memberships. But I'll tell you about that at a later date. For right now, I gotta go. I gotta get on out of here, y'all. So you know what that means. Peace, 5,000 leets. I am gone.